Testing sound. Testing sound. Hey, how's it going, everybody in there joining me? Thanks for joining up. Appreciate it. Just doing a little coin hunt. I gotta go pick up my brother from the airport here in about an hour, so I'm just thought I'd hang out with some cool people doing some cool stuff. Don't have the best lighting. I'm in an Airbnb right now in Montana. Hey, there's a nice 1968S. Very beautiful. That's a good coin right there. Looking for old stuff, mainly OCD. Kind of killing some time looking for awesome stuff like, you know, like this 1968S. Pretty good looking coin. I do look for errors on occasion. I just, the only thing I brought with me to Montana is my little tiny, I got a little tiny microscope thingamajig. It's like a, it's not even a microscope, it's a, one of these jigs. And it's almost dead anyway. It does pretty good, you know, for what it is. It's not too bad. But yeah, I'm mostly looking for old coins. I like to collect wheat pennies. I do obviously look for obvious errors or problems with coins. Just things that are interesting. Yeah, man, it's not too bad. It's only 200. That thing is only 200 meg. It only cost me like 15 bucks. Not bad. Yeah, not too bad. 1960. And I separate and keep all of my copper. So that's always nice. When I get plenty of copper. I also got some nickel rolls here. I'll go through some of those. Oh, hey, there we go. I know that this one has potential errors. In the hands. And doubling on the fingers that I know of. Oh, look at that, low power. I knew it was going to give up the ghost soon. But, whatever. I don't really see anything anyway on that. Solid copper, so 1982 copper. There's some of the 82s are copper. Some of them are zinc. So it's kind of back and forth on that. But anything 1959 to, well, even before that, but 1959 forward to 82 with copper. And so all of those are usually around 3 to 3.1 grams. And then the zinc ones are usually about 2.54 is about the average grams. But yeah, traveled here to Montana, hang out with my parents, and I'm actually bringing them back to their house so that they can live back in their house. And so I figured I'd pick up some coins while I'm here, and did that. But yeah, and like these nickels, I keep anything 1959 and before. So there's a magic spot on this camera where it will zoom in to the point where it will actually focus. Is that 85? Yeah, I really am addicted to nickels for some reason. I feel like the finds are fewer and farther between, but when I do find stuff, it's a little bit more dramatic, it feels like. Try to get this zoom a little better. Oh, right on the edge, 1960. Denver. Almost. The 60s don't quite cut the mustard, so. Man overboard. What all that is. Huh. Some weird looking jig right there. Huh. Weird. Yeah, go figure. I clipped all my fingernails too. Oh yeah, hey, there we go. Right on, man. First find of the night. 1954. San Francisco. Man, that gets grainy all of a sudden. Maybe it's the internet here. I don't know. It is Montana. $1954. San Francisco. Yeah, a keeper. Right on. Nah, I didn't make a short out of that. 1950. Grainy. Holy crap. I wonder what's causing that. Maybe zoom in just a little bit. Weird. 1954. San Francisco. Older nickel. We like the olders. Don't like it when the camera does that. But hey, what can you do? Alright. I'll try this. I've seen a different way that people are hunting nickels that seem to work alright. Man, I'm fumble fingers tonight, man. It's alright. Search for the man overboard. Hey, maybe there it is. Ugh. Thought maybe the Airbnb was gonna get a 5-cent tip. No, I bet it is. I bet it's the light over here. I think it's going into low light mode. You know what? Let's do this. Let's move this operation over to the light. Adjustment time. All right. I don't know. It depends. Pretty much whatever someone's willing to pay. I wish I had a better answer than that, but that's kind of it. It's not really, I think playing into the imagination of people is probably the best thing to do for when you're hunting coins. I like coins just because they're a amazing part of our history, you know. Fun to collect, fun to look, and if you find an error, that's awesome too. So, and it really is what anybody's willing to pay for a coin. So, I haven't quite made it into the larger coins yet. I haven't quite made the financial leap yet. I'm just starting out with this, but I have a good time with it. It helps me calm down. My apologies for my nicked up hands. I've been working on cars. I'm sorry, man. I'm at an Airbnb. I'm not at my spot, so. You're welcome to not listen, not watch. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to have a good time before I have to go pick up my brother from the airport, so. That's all. It's not my usual setup, man. I'm over here in Montana trying to pick up my parents. Normally I'd have something under them, but you know, what are you gonna do? Yeah, well, I'm a little tired, man. I drove, I don't know, 12, 13 hours yesterday altogether. So, and then just been go, go, go since I got here. Going fishing tomorrow.
Yep.
For the first time since like 2007, you know, with my family. But got a lot of responsibility starting today. I'm bringing home my parents, and I'm gonna be their sole caretaker along with me and my wife. You know, they're getting unable to get around, you know, so. What are you eating, Eli?
Hmm?
What are you eating?
Fried rice.
Fried rice. sounds good to me. I'm not really hungry. I had that pizza because that pizza's sitting on my stomach like crazy, man.
Oh, I ate that. Did you want some?
Did you eat that pizza?
Yeah.
Was it good? Yeah, man. I don't eat too much
Except for the mushrooms.
up to the evening time, anyway. You don't like the mushrooms?
There was one big fat mushroom right in the middle of my pizza. It took up like.
I guess that's a problem if you don't like mushrooms, right?
Yeah, it took up like 50% of the pizza.
That's funny. Yeah, and then Monday we have to drive back to Idaho, another 10 hours with my elderly parents, and get them set back up in their house. Oh, hey, looks old. Oh yeah, ka-ching! We found, haha, a 1941 Philadelphia. Yeah, we like seeing the old stuff. Took us through. Well, this is our second oldie out of 3 rolls. So great find, 1941 Philadelphia, beautifully old nickel. That's a keeper. Yeah. Score. And I managed to actually convince the bank through the help of my sister-in-law who lives here. They weren't going to give me any coins, but she has a business account, so I went and got her. And she came back and said, give. I don't know how some of these guys hold these coins like this and search through them like they do. Yeah, man, that's the truth, isn't it? Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm trying to do my best by them, you know. So, thanks. I appreciate your good words, man. Nothing in that roll. That was bunk. Nice, man. Good job. That's friggin' awesome, dude. I haven't found one that old in a while. But, you know, gotta go through some of those bunk boxes before you get to the good ones. What mint mark was it, Steve? Nice, man. That's awesome. I try to get people's coins if they have, like, you know, large banks. And I tell them, instead of taking it to any kind of Coinstar or anywhere to cash it in, just give it to me. I'll go through it. I'll even, you know, just buy it from you, and so that I can go through it. Oh yeah, so Philadelphia, yeah, man. Yeah, it's always nice actually finding stuff in your loose change, man. Very nice. I found a 41 just a little while ago. Well, the back of that one looks old. But just Coyote, 1964. Forever. There's so many 64s. I would mind just to start keeping them. Get them out of freaking circulation. I have never. I saw you saying something about that over in Ashland, Oregon auctions. But I don't think I am aware of that. I've never ran into something like that. Look, it looks like he's got a toupee. Yeah, man, maybe I'll have to Google that and figure out what it looks like. I'm just kind of unaware of it. Oh, a young coyote. 1982. Come on, phone. My phone's doing this weird. Must be the lighting in here. Hey, Alaskan, how are you, man? Oh yeah, Steve. I have a. Let's see what it is. A Virginia, one stamp with a Virginia state stamp, and then the other Steve from the channel, he sent me over one with the. There was a couple of different stamps that he sent, but a couple of different good counter stamps. Very cool though. Hey, Humble, how are you, man? How are you doing? I'm chilling in Montana, just at our Airbnb. Decided to do a little live. I gotta go pick up my brother from the airport here in a while, but The lighting in this Airbnb isn't the greatest, but you know, it's good for what it is. Oh yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, man. I figure I got some time to kill. I was over hanging out with my mom, watching her, and then I guess we're going to the lake tomorrow. We're gonna go fishing. I haven't been fishing in a month of Sundays, so my son's never been fishing. He's 12, so I'm gonna take him. Maybe get some GoPro footage of that. Yeah, man. Yeah, those counter stamps. Freemason. That's the one that Steve sent me. It was a Freemason penny stamped a Freemason. I found one that was Virginia. You can buy the stamps. You can buy the stamps to do that. But those things are about $30 each. So yeah, man. The last time I can remember going fishing was back on the Yellowstone. When I actually lived here in Montana. I caught a 18-inch catfish and about a 36-inch suckerfish, carp, out at the Yellowstone River. It was ridiculous. Whoa, hey, what's this? Hello. Is that a clipped planchet? I don't know, man. It's hard to see in this camera. I don't know, maybe not. Yeah, I think so. It's too round. But it gives you a little bit of a jolt, wakes you up a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, man, it's been a long time since I've been fishing. My brother's he's got a pontoon boat and he rented a second pontoon. We're having a bunch of family up there. So yeah, maybe I can hook into a bass or something. I've never caught. That's one fish I've never caught as a bass. Caught all kinds of other fish, but never bass. Yeah, man, it's kind of weird doing this in a place that's not mine. Yeah, man, First Interstate wasn't gonna give me pennies today, and I had to strong arm them with my sister-in-law. She came down and they looked at her business account and were like, "Yes, okay, yes, sir, you can get as many as you want." And I actually just finished applying for my LLC today, so hopefully I can get some accounts of my own and start grabbing pennies. Yeah, I don't think I've ever caught a blue channel cat. But the one that I did hook into, man, I thought I had hooked like a log or something. I thought it was just I was gonna pull up a giant log, and then it pulls up and I see this giant catfish. Freaked me out a little bit. But that, I'll tell you what, I will say this: the funnest fish that I've ever caught was that carp. That carp ran me up and down the river about 4 times, where I almost ran out of line in my reel. It was a lot of fun. Great fighting fish, even though they're terrible pests. Blue Tony on that one. Team 82 Denver. Yeah, I live in Idaho, and there's decent places to fish. I just never can seem to make it that far. If I get a free, I almost, it's one of those 1996 that are struck and do a strike through on the copper. It makes a bad mark. How often do you go fishing, Steve? Yeah, I don't know, man. They're so gross, though. They're just such nappy fish. They're so nasty. They are such an invasive species over here in the Yellowstone River. They're literally like corpses of them everywhere. The eagles love them. They eat the living crap out of them, but they're pretty bad for tearing up the environment. I have never eaten a carp. I'm not sure that I ever think I would. I'm not too keen on eating fish. I mean, I love to catch them and all. But I think that I would probably just give it away. Homestead. I'm not familiar with that one. There's Gowan, and there's Mountain Home Air Force Base. Those are the two main ones. I'm not familiar with any others that are in the area. Yeah, man, it's definitely relaxing. I know that. I'm always big on the lake trout here. Yeah, lake trout and perch, and just gonna toss a hook in and sit there, daydream until something bites. I really like the mid-80s pennies. They're striped very concave. I don't know, if they made them pretty decent back then. Except for that one's got the funk.
When's Randy coming?
What's that?
When's Randy coming?
I gotta go pick him up close to midnight.
So that's like...
About a half hour, isn't it? Oh yeah, I got plenty of time.
11?
It's 11:15. The airport's only like 10 minutes away.
Yeah, so half an hour.
Yeah.
Half an hour and 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, So we're actually gonna have all of our family in town for the first time in a while. It's gonna be weird.
It's weird having your whole, like, almost your whole generation.
Well, Randy, Lisa, and Christopher, those are my brothers, and then mom and dad. That's all of our family, our immediate family. 4 kids and both our mom and dad.
It would be weird having, like, our whole generation in one room.
Yeah, man. They toss out lines and just let them sit. Those catfish, man. They'll just sit there on it too. Try to twist off.
Hmm.
Those are chewed out copper. I hope they make a good 2026 penny. And not this shield crap. Make a good actual quality design. Oh my god, dude. Those suckers are crazy. Man, you get hit with one of those barbs on those, man. That would be painful.
Dad, did you know in prison they used to sneak, like, quarters up their nose or ears?
Really?
And they would make it, like, really sharp and, like, sharp as a razor
Why?
to hurt other people.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, to try and escape.
I've never been involved in a flood, Steve, so I, had a pretty decent earthquake in Idaho not long ago. That was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Hey, look at the blue toning on that sucker. Haha.
I was just downstairs making a Lego AK-47.
Dude. Eli, look at the blue on this one. Look in the viewfinder.
Whoa.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
That is rad. I love these blue toners, man. Just so cool. Right on.
Right on. Right on, right on, right on, right on.
Oh, weird looking 87. It's got like that's a deteriorated die right there. Look at how far up on the rim. Somebody polished that one too much. Yeah, no, and it sucks. They are going to mint into a little bit into 2026. So hopefully they will. I think they should have at least gone through 2026, being it's our 250th, birthday.
Maybe they should remodel the pennies so they don't take up so much copper and money.
They've already done that, though. They're all zinc, though. Besides that, the thing about it is that in the grand scheme of things, I think they saved like what, $54 million. In the grand scheme of government spending, $54 million is really a drop in the hat, dude. That is really a very minimal thing to be concerned with. Go after some larger spending cuts.
Yeah, because he's like a billionaire.
Well, I mean, you think we add so many trillions of dollars every year. But
No, it's all.
I think this is probably the signal to the end of actual physical money as it stands anyway.
Right now?
It's the start of it. Eventually they'll go to an all digital currency, and I'm not a fan of that at all.
Oh no.
I don't like the idea that somebody can just shut my money off with the click of a mouse. It's not great.
I'd rather physical money that you can touch and flex on your money and actually it's like so you have $8 or $100 bills in your pocket and two fall out. You still have a lot of money. But if your phone falls out of your pocket, you're broke.
Well, your money's still there. Your money's still in your bank account. But think about it, man. If I did something wrong, according to whoever says that people are doing wrong things, and they say, oh, well, you can't have access to money anymore until you do this. They just turn your money off, and I don't like it. I do not like it. But, yeah, it's politics. What can you do? The nice 81, too bad for a little spot there.
Like, what if you had your whole entire life savings on your phone? Or like all of your
Well,
money on your phone?
your stuff's not stored directly on your phone. It's stored in the bank, the end node. And it's stored in a server. Ugh, yeesh. That's nasty.
Ugh.
Somebody's pubes, dude. That's what that is. Oh, stupid phone. Come on.
That's a cocaine penny.
That's disgusting, dude. That's a urinal penny. Dude, come on, camera, stop it. My camera's going into night mode because it's not used to being so dark. Yeah, we got time for probably make this the last penny roll, because I'll have to go pick up my brother from the airport. He's flying in from Idaho over here to Montana.
Must be such a short flight.
No, they actually had him go to Salt Lake City first. Boise to Salt Lake City, and then Salt Lake City to here, because there's no direct flights. So he had some layovers.
How long was the plane ride?
Well, he's been flying since I messaged him at 7 and saw if he left yet. And he just landed in Salt Lake, so he's been flying for quite some time. A long time.
Like longer than we drove?
Yeah. Probably.
That's a scam.
Not really. It's easier to fly.
Yeah.
I don't like driving a car. I'd rather sit at an airport than driving a car all day. A nice looking copper. 72. Oh, but look at those.
I'm surprised they still make these.
Yeah.
You can have this as a collector's item. I got two more.
One thing I have noticed though is we haven't found a single wheat penny this entire time. What the heck is going on there?
I'm gonna go take a douche.
What in the world? Red paint. Okay, Steve, man, I appreciate you giving me your support, man. I really do. Um, yeah, man, I try to be on when I can, and pretty soon I'll try to have everything scheduled so that I have more advance notice of my lives. But I do appreciate your support, man. Thank you, and have a good night, man. Yeah, man. The 13th, Friday the 13th, I race the mini stock, and hopefully I'm gonna get some weights in the back of that car to kind of weigh it down so the ass end doesn't go flipping around so easily. But yeah, I moved up into ninth place locally at the Speedway, and I'm in, I think, 90th place in the nation in NASCAR National Points, Division 5. So yeah, man. Yep. So I'm hoping I bought a new GoPro. So yeah, but you know what, dude? It can't get any worse than it is. Like that, it will change how it drives. But if I can drive into those corners and accelerate out of those corners better with that ass end, with the weight on the ass end, um, I'll be able to maintain a higher speed. Well, yeah, I mean the car has plenty of power. It really does. But I come out of those corners, I light up the gas, man, the back wheels just zip out from underneath me, and I spin. I have one of my latest videos that shows me going into the corners a little too fast, and I freaking zip all the way around, man. Facing oncoming traffic. It's kind of unnerving. But yeah. No, it shouldn't. It's going to be about, I would say, probably between 25 to 50 pounds. The engine can handle it. So, it's a matter of that will allow me to stay in my power band of the engine a little easier. So yeah, it's kind of counterintuitive to add weight, but the car's so light right now as it is. I'm only 40 pounds above um, the minimum required weight, so I got some room to give. I myself lost 56 pounds since last season, so that helps. I think it's gonna make a huge difference, man. Yeah. There's another guy that has almost the exact same car as me, exact same engine, and man, he's just so much faster than me, and it's because he has weight in the back. Yeah, but man, I put in this last race. I put in probably an extra 3 gallons of gas, and that, in and of itself, being what 24 pounds, made the car so much more stable coming out of the corners, that it just kind of threw up a light switch. I just need to get some weightlifting plates and bolt them into the car, and it really is the key. So yeah, but that thing can handle it, dude. It's an old Mustang engine. It's not the newer fang-dangled engines, but it'll it'll take care of business. I'll try to make it do that anyway. All right, man. So yeah, so this was the crowning achievement of the stream. A 1941 Philadelphia nickel. I'm not sure of the mintage, but it's always nice to see the older nickels when you're out hunting. So that is the crowning achievement of the evening. Woo! All right, guys. Well, I am going to get in gear and go sit at the airport for a few and pick up my older brother, bring him back, and we can get some sleep. We're gonna get up, leave for the Yellowtail Lake at 7 a.m., which is crazy. Dude, that is nice, dude. I haven't won anything silver, um, but I've been very well. I take that back. I've won lots of stuff from Ronnie, and I got some stuff sitting at home, unfortunately, at home, um, waiting for me. I've won quite a bit, but I have won a 1945 um, Walking Liberty half dollar. So that's always good. But more silver is always awesome. I will. I will have some fun. Maybe I'll post photos of the fun and the catches and whatnot, and I'm sure I'm going to be doing some swimming as well. So thank you everyone for your support. Thank you Humble. Thank you Alaskan. Thank you Steve. All the other people that just come and hang out and just watch. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support, and try to do my best to bring you guys good content. Have a good night.